Hello, everyone. My name is Mike Hayes, and I am here from Cross Group Networking with some very important news about client attraction for entrepreneurs and small businesses. And I am always the inside out networker. I work with companies to find the inside track on companies like Google, Meetup, Fiverr, list goes on and on. And I've got a couple of companies that I want to talk to you about very quickly who have made big changes. Now, I'm not affiliates of either Meetup or Loom, so there's no financial involvement with me here. This is just something I want to point out to you as a way, in a very important way, to attract new clients despite the coronavirus social distancing era. So, number one, I recently met with the CEO of Meetup.com, David Siegel, a great visionary. And today I was on an important Zoom call with two executives of Meetup, kind of talking about how they have now opened up the doors to doing virtual events and posting them on Meetup. This is brand new. This is a big change. This can help you grow your business despite social distancing. If you don't know what that is, we'll be explaining it. And I also want to introduce this site. I tried to make it easy to remember. It's called Noon Webinar Wednesdays. If you can remember that one site, because we're going to be changing where we do these webinars on different platforms. Zoom, Google, etc., Facebook Live, YouTube Live. So it's going to be changing. We want to help you understand how you can get new clients with best practices on these different platforms. The other big one is this video platform. I call it Creating Simpler Video Marketing with Loom.com. Loom has, and again, this is not an affiliate offer, this is not a sales page. This is just an announcement. They have really stepped to the plate. They have a free version, but on their pro version, which is great and inexpensive to begin with, they've dropped the price 50% just to help you get new clients and keep everybody safe and sound during this important time. So first, let me share a couple of sound bites from a couple of Meetup executives about how to make the transition to virtual events, meeting people, so you're not face to face, you're safe and sound, let's put it that way. And then I'm going to introduce you to the special offer that's great from loom.com.
If you look at it as just a way to maintain that connection, a way to maintain that rapport and grow and welcome new folks, then you might just change the scope of it and say, we're going to host a Zoom call on this day at this time. And the purpose is we want to discuss the recent news virtually to maintain that connection over the period of time when you're not able to meet. I think a lot of your members will feel a lot of value in just some like slightly structured or even unstructured time to just connect and see each other's faces.
That's so helpful. And going right off that, I think this is a great follow-up. So Adrian asks, a webinar doesn't sound like the best description for the type of interactive and creative events that I host. What other lingo is there to choose from? Because you don't have to call it a webinar.
I think that honestly, our language is a little bit failing us here because a need like this has not exactly risen on a scale like this. So that it is virtual as opposed to in person, but you calling it a webinar definitely gives it a particular feel that may not be on brand for your group. So get clever and get creative, and we would love to hear what you try and what works well.
Hi there, my name is Joe. I'm one of the co-founders and CEO here at Loom, and in response to COVID-19, we are making some changes to the Loom platform. The first one is that effective immediately, our pricing structure is going to change. For Loom Basic, which is our free offering, there will now be unlimited recording and sharing. For Loom Pro, we're extending the trial period from 14 to 30 days, as well as reducing the prices by 50%. We're also making Loom Pro free for the education sector for forever. These last 6 weeks have been an incredibly sobering experience, and we believe that it's far from over. So inaction to us very simply felt wrong. Our mission statement is to empower everyone at work to communicate more effectively wherever they are. And at a time when the world is avoiding physical contact, we know that Loom can help. How do we know this? We actually do something called Remote Week every other month, where we shut the doors of the Loom office here in San Francisco. Everybody on the Loom team works full-time remote. The last time we did this was the last week of February, and we set a record of us using our own platform by 40%. We're also seeing in countries that have been impacted the most by COVID-19, like China and Italy, a spike in usage, and so we wanted to do everything we can to make Loom more accessible to those that are being impacted by this situation. The key benefits of Loom, and for those that don't know, I'm actually using Loom to record this right now. Camera bubble, audio, screen recording, and it's incredibly efficient because you can talk 6 times faster than you can type. It's effective because video content is retained at 95% versus plain text is only 10%. This is going to reduce a ton of back and forth, and then it's also just simply more expressive to see someone's face, to hear their voice at a time when we are avoiding physical contact. This cannot be overstated in terms of importance from a human perspective. So we sincerely hope that these changes help. If you want more information, please visit loom.com/COVID-19. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for joining me on this introduction of Noon Webinar Wednesdays. We are here to help you with client attraction in the coronavirus social distancing era. My name is Mike Hayes. Thanks for joining me. Stay tuned.